Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in this video, I will compare the Samsung's Galaxy A30s and the standard Galaxy A50. In terms of the price, surprisingly both phones are costing the same. So let's get into the video and starting off with the construction. On both phones, it's gonna be the same plastic frame and curved plastic back, while the A30s has light refracting patterns on the back, same as the A50s and the A70s. The screen will be 6.4 inches diagonally with same aspect ratio on both phones, so the overall size is exactly the same as well, and the same goes for the weight. In terms of bezels, there will not be any noticeable difference except the notch, which is a U-shaped notch on the A50 compared to more like V-shaped notch on the A30s. As for the fingerprint scanner, it's in-screen optical scanner on both phones, and there is a noticeable difference in terms of speed, and the A30s being slightly faster, and face unlock will be there on both phones. There will be USB Type-C port on both phones for connectivity along with the headphone jack and a single loudspeaker on the bottom side, and no certified water resistance on both phones. As for the display, it's Super AMOLED on both, means super deep blacks, while the resolution is just HD 720p on the A30s compared to Full HD on the A50, so there will be a noticeable difference in the display sharpness. The screen is also lower in brightness on the A30s compared to the A50, and the always on display is missing as well on the A30s, so in terms of the display, definite win for the A50. Now to the performance aspects, and it's gonna be the Exynos 7904 versus Exynos 9610, so there will be a difference, and the A50 being the faster one. You might face lag even during light and normal usage on the A30s, while it won't be the case for the A50. Same thing for 3D and gaming performance. While both phones are not fully up to date in terms of gaming, the Asphalt 9 will lag heavily on the A50 as well. RAM variants will be 3 or 4 GB for the A30s compared to 4 or 6 for the A50, and the least storage will be 64 GB for the A50 versus 32 for the A30s, and it will be expandable on both phones. And at last, both phones will be running One UI, so same user interface. And as for future, both phones will get the Android 10. To the cameras now, and the main rear sensor will be 25 megapixels on both phones. It's the same sensor, so same level of detail and dynamic range. As for low light, the A30s does not have the night mode for now. It might get it in the future, versus it is there on the A50 and it works great. The wide angle sensor is same too on both, being 8 megapixels with 120 degrees of field of view, and the third sensor being the depth sensor for portrait shots, so exactly same setup. As for video capture, it is limited to 1080p at 30 fps on both phones, and the A50 does a great job of stabilization compared to the A30s, and the A50 will also have the super steady mode from the wide angle sensor for shake free videos, while this is also not present on the A30s. Both phones will have the slow-mo feature, but it will record at 120 fps, means 4 times slower on the A30s compared to 240 fps on the A50, means 8 times slower. And the phone will also have the super slow motion, which records at 480 fps, means 16 times slower. But on the A50, this mode does not produce the best results, so the playback sometimes looks laggy. On the front side, it's 16 megapixels on the A30s compared to 25 megapixels on the A50, but by default the A50 will capture in 12 megapixels, but still selfies turn out good in terms of detail on the A50, while everything else will be the same on the front side on both phones. And at last, both phones will have 4000 mAh battery, and as for the screen on time, it will be the same as well. The A30s is having a less powerful CPU and GPU, but it is also using older architecture technology which will eat more battery, while the lower resolution screen will definitely help the A30s in terms of battery, so the difference in screen on time won't be too drastic. And for charging, both phones will have 15 watts chargers, but the A30s will take close to 1 hour and 50 minutes to fully recharge compared to 1 hour and 40 minutes for the Galaxy A50. So this is it for this video, guys. Let me know what you guys think about both handsets, and if you found this video interesting, then please be sure to like it, and I will see you guys in my next video. Peace out.